What it do, world? Your minds on them file sharp. Reporting on the Bamboozled Again News Network. And I'ma just hop up on this jump and freestyle off the dome on this Sunday morning, you know what I mean? A lot of times I be having just so many thoughts, feelings, in relation to just life, spirituality, you know what I'm saying? How I should move. And a lot of times, I ain't gonna lie, it'd be hard to tell. I try to live by the whole of the word, right? And sometimes I feel like I just be missing the mark. Especially when I talked about yesterday about the mistake I made with my child, right? And, I'll be honest, it got a brother down. I feel like I can make mistakes, but I can't mess up. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was in early recovery, right, I felt like I can't make one mistake, because if I make one mistake, it has the propensity to blow up the little bit of gusto I done got going this far. And then I slide all the way down the mountain on my eyebrows. You know what I mean? You can't take back words. You can only seek to make amends. But sometimes, time has to heal certain wounds. You know what I mean? It just kind of got me a little solvent this morning. You know what I mean? Like, I can take all the spiritual warfare, the slander, the games and all that. But when I stepped off the path and, attempted to vindicate myself under my own, running off at the mouth. I didn't do it maliciously. I just got to rolling and said something I shouldn't have said to that, to my child in relation to their mother. That's no different than, brothers get on, the mother talks greasy about the child to the child. I did the same thing, yo. Just because somebody do it to me don't give me the right or the justification to stoop down and do it to them. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just like them. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I guess it's a good thing that I feel sorrowful. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather take the suffering and the whatever. But I hate when my conscience is pure, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, darn, cuz you messed up, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I can make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't have all the information. Or, oh, I could have did that different. That's a mistake. But a mess up, boy. And to be honest with you, it took all the little gusto out of me. You know what I'm saying? And then in relation to, my child support, my child custody issue, like, sometimes I feel like, is it all for naught? You know what I mean? Like I was thinking last night, right? I done fought the good fight, but I don't never remember winning any. You know what I'm saying? Even in, child custody, I'm dead right, but I can't get no traction. Everybody's believing someone who doesn't have any credibility. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was in the streets and tried to fight the good fight, you know what I'm saying? I didn't win none of them. Not physical fights, but just like, nah, we ain't supposed to do that, or, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. In relation to the old job and trying to get them people to stop effing them people over, you know what I'm saying? And they making buku money off them folks. Something like $30,000 a month per client. And there's no ethics. The women just splacking on the dudes. And I've come to no traction in just getting them people to stop or to change their policies or personnel or anything, yo. Job depressing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy how people who, let's say with these various oversight agencies, don't oversee nothing. I'm starting to think these people done paid these people off not to look into them. You know what I'm saying? The director over the one I know, he's under active investigation for distributing Suboxone illegally. You know what I'm saying? But the corporation and the entity is still intact, yo. It's like I'm living in a prison planet, like Alex Jones channel, right? And I struggle with smoking cigarettes, right? Because I feel like I always gotta be on, like if you're in the prison or whatever, like you gotta understand people cool, but there's a motive for them approaching you. You know what I'm saying? And it wears you out. You always gotta be ready to go. It's almost like you gotta stay in a fight or flight mode. You know what I'm saying? Like brother Intuitive Anthony did a real good video, I think, talking about narcissistic abuse and its and its effects on the body, where you're in a constant state of warfare or warfare mindset. Your body isn't designed to be turned on all the time, yo. You know what I'm saying? I gotta outthink everybody. I gotta outmaneuver everybody. You know what I'm saying? I gotta know when to, you know what I'm saying, hold them. I gotta know when to fold them. You just can't drop your armor and exhale. You always gotta walk around. You know what I'm saying? You feel where I'm coming from? I don't know if I'm doing it justice. You gotta have contingency plans upon contingency plans upon contingency plans. You know what I'm saying? Then there's probably, if you're so say chosen, you know what I mean? There's probably not a whole lot of support in your personal life. You know what I'm saying? Years of isolation, years of delays and disappointments. And you got to eat all that internally. Then on top of the external and the spiritual attack, it gets to be a bit much at times. And I know the Most High puts no more on us than we can bear. But I was tired, boss. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna give up or do something crazy. But I just so yearn for change. I feel like I need a detox from Babylon. Man, every time you turn on the TV, somebody going out like Willie Lump. You know, somebody always selling out. And not just on the TV. I see it in everyday life. People losing their souls. Like even me, right? I'll admit I'm a little down, right? But I'm just a little down. But I've seen people just give up completely. You know what I'm saying? To where the light goes out in their eyes. It's so crazy. And I've talked about on here how like people that look familiar to you are starting to become strangers and ghosts. Like, yeah, I recognize you from memory, but my spirit doesn't resonate with your spirit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the mental kind of play that has on you. You know what I mean? It's almost, to me, from my position, from where I'm saying it, it's almost dangerous and a liability to my well-being to do natural stuff to help, because the help will turn on you or act like they used you. You see what I'm saying? It's almost dangerous to engage more than cordially with anybody, let alone the American BW. It's literally like living in a prison planet. You know what I'm saying? Where you know everyone has their own agenda and everyone's out for self. And if you know any benefit they deem requires them throwing you to the wolves, they'll quickly do it without a second thought. I'd be so amazed by the lack of like sorrow or you know, like now I feel kind of bad, right? I've seen people do the most reprehensible stuff and stick their chests out. Like I didn't see any kind of conviction or any change in their demeanor, like their pride. Like if I'm kind of, damn Joe, you know what I mean? Everybody else walking around with their chests out. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's spiritual. I get all that, right? But it's like, God darn, Joe, like I need a detox from Babylon. I need to but I got kind of obligations and stuff. But if I had, I go like, because I'm in Maryland, I guess the Appalachian Mountains are like 4 hours away in West Virginia. I want to just go up that joint for like a week with a great big jug of water and not eat nothing and fast until I see or hear something. Because without the Most High direction, I don't know, we all lost down here. You know what I'm saying? And then, then I feel in my flesh the desire for vengeance. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said on here one time, the demons I suppress on a daily basis are greater than the ones I see operating other folks. Other than maybe all them people at the top who, drink baby blood and do all that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that thing I got locked away in solitary confinement out in, inside of me, like on the wall, that opening monologue. You see, God keep the devil down in the hole. He whispering, man, let me out, cuz I can handle this for you. I done got you through so much. Yeah, that's true. That'd be a true statement. You know what I'm saying? Without context. Because then when I let him out, it solves the problem. But now I got a new and greater problem. Now I got to put him back in there. He ain't trying to go back in there. You know what I'm saying? Like just living in this kind of, and everything is war to me. You got the psychological war, like the Mike Tyson fight. We got the spiritual war within, just your own flesh. You know what I mean? You got the mental war on a daily basis. You got the biochemical war, trying to just eat decent. You know what I'm saying? They make you pay a whole bunch more money just to eat decent. You got the gender war, the economic war, the geopolitical war. Everything is war. And my ability, for my basic training and subsequent training to keep me alive on the battlefield, which to me is just not losing my soul or just staying intact. It's a war just for you to stay intact. You know what I mean? It seems like every 7 years I get a 6-month reprieve and I'm back in the battlefield. I'm back with the attacks. I'm back with the, people trying to stop my progress. That's been hard fought and hard won. You know what I'm saying? By people who do the most nothing other than run their mouth. You know what I mean? Attempting to, sow seeds of doubt in my child. Now that's an all-time low. I know they do it, but to see it, like I said, I got tender eyeball. Oh, you done went that, you done stooped that low. Now I look at you as nothing. And then, just like the how they dehumanize Mike Tyson. Once they can, create the image that you're nothing, it makes it easier for you to just do them any kind of way. That's the same thing they say Hitler did and during his reign, where he started this propaganda campaign of dehumanization. So when they do you all greasy, the emotional response isn't there, because now you're prone to view this person as whatever, an animal who needs to be locked up or euthanized or neutered. You know what I'm saying? We need the Most High. Ain't no diggity, no doubt about it. He's going to have to perform a miracle. Because like I said in another video, if America's not destroyed, we're destroyed. We halfway destroyed now. In totality, as far as being anywhere even close to operating the way we should. Anytime you got brothers out here giving up cheeks for money, and these are our leaders or the ones they promote as leaders. How brothers who give up their cheeks are leaders and our mouthpiece for everybody else? You know what I'm saying? Anytime harlots, you know what I'm saying, are on podcasts and being asked about their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, even when I watched that Cam Newton interview with the doctor, I think her name was Brian or whatever. She's a doctor, but she's dressed like she finna go to the club. You know what I'm saying? That's how I talk about black culture affecting everything. Once you became a doctor, like, you were esteemed to some degree. You conducted yourself a certain, you know what I'm saying? Now everybody with the city girl, turn up culture. If you were to see her in real life or on that interview, if she didn't have, doctor underneath her name, you would thought she was just some other, you know what I'm saying, Instagram model or, you know what I'm saying? And she ain't married. Got all this education, but ain't nobody got enough sense to build family. We talk about credit, and yeah, that's purposeful. Credit and this, that, and the third, and finance and skills and all that. But we won't even do the fundamental stuff. We won't even fight to keep our family together. We have no conflict resolution. And that's part of, like, I done, try to do all that. And to no avail. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just halfway burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do right. You know what I mean? And not just right, but what's right, taking others into account. Like I had a leadership position at the job. And then it got to a point, the second time I went back there, and they just gave it back to me. It's hard to lead people who don't want to be led. You see what I'm saying? And it wasn't because of my incompetency, because my competency is what got me in the position in the first place. It's the fact everybody just want to do them, which is typically behaving in ways that, give instant gratification. It's no different than using drugs. You know what I'm saying? I go sleep with Bonquisha. It feel good for the moment. But then after that, she's vexing to my life. So instead of just, dealing with that and, whatever, I just go find another Bonquisha. And I just get the reciprocal compound pain. You know what I'm saying? Then I get so much pain, I don't even know who I am no more. Now I'm out inflicting pain. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of my concerns. Sometimes I want to feel like Tupac, feel me. Like I don't care about being liked or anything like that. I just want to be respected. But then kind of when you're overlooked or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, I understand how Tupac I want y'all to feel me, and I'm gonna go through whatever lengths necessary. You gonna feel where I'm coming from. I took a person out of one of them temperament tests one time, and it said something to that effect, like I just want to be felt. You know what I'm saying? But then I was thinking, how was anybody gonna feel me if they ain't got no soul? You know what I'm saying? It's like amongst the land of the lost. You know what I'm saying? It's like my eyeballs are changing. Yeah, the scenery look how it look, but it looks almost like a movie where everyone's a zombie. You know what I'm saying? That just hadn't been fully activated yet. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking. Now I got a working crisis response, right? Help bridge people to services and so on and so forth, right? Which is in the next town, about 20 minutes to the north. But from what I'm saying thus far, and being there a little over a week, I guess, I'm doing all these trainings and stuff that I'm already trained to do. But all right, whatever, I get it, right? They go everywhere, but but my town where it's crisis all over the place. So now I'm saying with these private entities, it's just about checking off boxes and just doing. We do more paperwork and filing of papers and email, Zoom meeting than we do actually getting out in the battlefield and getting jiggy in the paint. And I'm the only man on the squad. But we won't step foot nowhere near where the crisis at. Hell's we doing? Like I said, the leadership ain't leading. The inspiration ain't inspiring. You know what I'm saying? Then you try to go into business with brothers or link up with. You wonder if they trying to scam you, and you know what I'm saying? They don't produce no evidence other than talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of talking, where the action? And can't find nobody get jiggy with you in the paint. You know, I was realizing, if you rounded up about 5 Negroes, right, who just really don't give, like one of them Black Liberation Army type Negroes who ready to die for the cause, 5, for all the oppression we, possess or subject to, if we had about 5 of them Negroes in every city, we could take over America, But the programming won't let us do that because they be done domed each other out or, you know what I'm saying? Take pride in going into the white man jail and saying they tough with a bunch of booty warriors. I'm at this point, Now I got another opportunity, right, I'm delving into, right, that I think, as I attempt to lean out on my own wisdom and understanding, that I think might be along the lines of my skill set, getting jiggy in the paint, right? But if this don't work, of course, it's always in the Most High will and hands. But to keep me going, I'm with, my child custody issue going on and various other stuff, whatever. I'm going back full-fledged into getting out of Babylon. Everything I do will be geared towards that from here on out. And of course, I can't tell Most High what to do, but he should understand what I don't know and where I'm at with it, right? Either authorize me to get jiggy in the paint, or send me out of here and let me chill, If I can't help them, I don't want to be around them. You see what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at with it. Because like I said, I need a detox from Babylon, Let me stand up for what's right. And not do it in my own personal life. But this is just too much, You know what I'm saying? And I got a passport. And I'm type brother, and I've done this before doing the wrong stuff like hustling or call myself being a box broker and all that, and just quit in the midst of the left-handed success. Nah, my conscience, no, we ain't doing that, yo. Nah, this ain't right, yo. And I was still using at the time and had no sense to do that because my spirit was pricked. But I need something that's more conducive to my spirit, yo. You know what I'm saying? I can pray, I can fast, I can meditate. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I'm not saying it's not enough, but this deep-seated yearning for something, and it's not necessarily material, tangible. It's just maybe a lion in a zoo. Yeah, it's cool, but he's not in his natural habitat. He can't really be his full lion self behind bars where they feed him when they feel like it and make him do tricks and all that. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm meant to be in the wild. I want, you know what I'm saying? Where I can just naturally be what I'm meant, designed, and supposed to be. It's hard here. It's so crazy in Babylon. They make it hard for you just to be you. How is that even possible, yeah? You know what I'm saying? I got constantly questioning and check myself to see if I'm doing stuff the right way. You know what I'm saying? Was I too masculine? Did I tell them too much truth? How you tell somebody too much truth? You know what I'm saying? Am I too understanding? Attempting to be? Am I too merciful? Because typically, I'm either on one side of the fence or the other. So, like in the whole sobriety journey, finding balance was hard because I'm all the way turned up, or my light switch is off. It's either feast or famine with me. You know what I'm saying? Was I too on go mode or was I too merciful? You know what I'm saying? It's either I'm super duper loving or I despise you and let you know. You know what I'm saying? There's really not, it's either I'm hot or cold, I'm on or off. They told me that one time that would hinder me in my sobriety journey. Because they say I suffer from black and white thinking, which make all sense in the world to me. Either it is or it ain't. Either it's this or it's that. See, to me, I guess it's up for, personal interpretation. But when you start expanding all this gray area, that's why it's called gray area, because it's foggy. You can't really make it out. And America is just nothing but gray area now. So much so before this Trump supposed win, and who knows if he'll even make it to get in there, right? We were questioning and couldn't nobody answer what a man or a woman was. Something so basic and fundamental, something so simple had become overly complicated. And then when you answer the question, you got to answer in a way and hope you don't offend people and get canceled. For something that we've all known since the dawn of mankind. Yeah, man, whereas I'm at, it's perplexing my mind, yeah. And like I said, I got one of them analytical minds. I be trying to understand. But it causes great frustration trying to understand stuff that ain't meant to be understood. They don't even understand it. Gotta get out of here, yeah. Anytime it's dangerous for a man to make sweet love, you know what I'm talking about? In order to get the best of women, I gotta become the worst type of man. Just one of them Jones make you go in the wood and just holler, just get up all the way, you know what I'm talking about? I know y'all been there, man. I keep it real on the battlefield. What else I'm gonna do? Keep it fake? I don't care nothing about no ego, no image. You know what I'm saying? I care about keeping it real. A lot of time, just like you go to these meetings or whatever, and brothers say some super duper spectacular stuff, and they be like, darn, I feel like that too, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't want to say it, or just trying to chill, or whatever the case may be, man. It's real out here, man. And I know I'm close. That's why I feel it. I feel it in my soul, cuz. I know I'm close. And I'm going to keep it doing. Don't get me wrong. A lot of times, sometimes when I make these videos, it be therapeutic for me. And a lot of times, shout out to y'all on here who comment, you know what I'm saying? Y'all help brother out. That's what it's about. Helping each other out, yo. I'm not sitting up here like I'm some super duper YouTuber and I got all the answers and I'm the most magnificent man known to history. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out and be better every day, B. You know what I'm saying? Because had you seen me, let's say, about 4 years ago, I was like my man on 11 Color with the pickle in the jar. You know what I'm saying? The cardboard box. You know what I'm saying? How I'm gonna talk all that yang yang and not keep it real and tell you the stuff the Most High done healed me from? You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even really me. I was just, he might have revealed some stuff to me, and then I just tried to walk in it. But I ain't figured nothing. Just like I can't figure this out. I couldn't even figure it out then. He just gave me an epiphany, and I would just hold on to it. Oh, you should probably stay away from people. I just held on to that. And it might have hurt at the time. I just got stronger in it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing working. Just keep trying. That's all I did. For, intelligent or intellectual as I may deem myself to be, I ain't never figured out nothing. Actually, like my old master sensei used to say, if you overthink it, it's because you're trying to figure out something that's already been figured out. You just got to walk it out. Woo! Watch out there now. You know what I mean? Word up. It's real out here. I'm kind of tired, but I just pulled up in front of Planet Fitness. You know what I'm saying? Try to get my mind right, just trying to get in the flow of things, you know what I mean? And that's been one of the staples of my just journey, spiritually, recovery. You know what I'm saying? Not using drugs. Just getting jiggy, just moving my body around, getting my mind right, reminding myself of gratitude, reminding myself to be grateful. It could always be worse, and I'm fortunate to be in this position to endure this suffering. Know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Word up. Sometimes, like David said, when everybody returned on him, he had to go to the Most High and encourage himself. Yes, sir. Not even so much that it'll turn out a certain way. No matter what come down the pipe, I'll be able to endure it. That's a key component of this walk, endurance and patience. You know what I'm saying? And like in what's that, Hebrews 12 after, what is that, Hebrews 11, the Hall of Faith, right? Where it talk about all the people who held the faith but didn't get the promise here on earth. Every time I read that joint, it make me tear up, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no guarantees in this. Other than if you walk upright, your soul be saved. I was thinking about that too, yeah. It's so crazy how everything is so inverted here. Something as valuable as your soul, the essence of who you are, they convince you that it has no value and get you to sell it for cheap. But that's the main thing the adversary wants. So you give it away for cheap. And then you end up taking stuff forward that has no value. That's why it's tripped me out to see these brothers sell out. Because I'm like, we all kind of know we're the money going digital and they're devaluing the dollar to the point where it won't be no paper dollars anymore. But we still selling out for it. Now, I ain't going to sell out. But if somebody offered me 40 acres and a mule they promised that they never gave me, it might be tempting. You know what I'm saying? At least that got value. At least to me anyway. Not doing no selling out, yo. I feel bad about what I said to my child. But I'd be damn if I sell out. After all, let's get all the way down the road and then clonk out right before the finish line. I don't think, man, that'd be a travesty, cuz. That'd be worse than even getting started in the race. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about, I lost my train of thought, man. It'd just be so much on my mind and my spirit, And I'm praying for all y'all out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your situation is, man. But just keep on with the keep on. A lot of times I say stuff to y'all saying to myself at the same time. You know what I mean? Because a lot of y'all, with the comments, have helped immensely. Or just give me a different way of seeing stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't over top of nobody. I'm eyeball to eyeball with you. You know what I'm saying? One day, and that's how it should be. One day you down, hey man, it's going to be all right, cuz, woo woo. Next day you down, they do the same for you. We all want to see each other win. We all want to see each other grow, evolve, strive, and strive for greatness. Because now we're in this space, right? Especially among Negroes, where even our so-say greats have been leveled down to mediocrity and a joke and a byword and something to be laughed at and entertainment. That by default, we gotta be great at everything. One of them brothers in the hood and you say, man, he just nice. It ain't nothing he don't know or can't figure out. He a ladies man. He a knockout artist. The kids love him. The older people respect him. He's serving his community. You know what I'm saying? He stand up for what's right. He come out admit when he wrong and make it right. You know what I'm saying? We need some of them 1960, 1970 all-purpose Negro who just nice. And I'm trying to be one of them. against all odds. What's happening? Because greatness is the only thing that's going to get the job done. Half, like they say in recovery, half effort, well, how's it said? Half-hearted efforts avail us nothing. You're either all in or you're all out. Like, there's a kind of a modernized gospel song. I think it was based on an old one though. It said 99.5% won't do. I'm gonna come out with my own clothing line on the Bamboozle Again News Network with 100% patch. You know, you got them outlaw bikers and they 1%. Nah, we 100% all in, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Stand on business, like they say in the streets, and they don't stand on business. Everybody talking all this stuff and ain't live nothing. I ain't seen you do. You talk about stand on business. I ain't seen you stand on nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just venting a little bit, and then, you know, I turn stuff into a little jokey joke. You know what I mean? But it's all good. It's all good. I done charged myself up for the warfare. It's happening. What you gonna do? Not deal with it? Like my master sensei used to say, if you don't know what to do, just deal with what's in front of you. Because you can't get around the road to whatever it is you're trying to do until you deal with what's in front of you first. You got to get past that. You know what I'm saying? You got to answer the 3 riddles at the drawbears from the leprechaun first. And you got the answers. You know what I'm saying? The leprechaun just trying to convince you you don't know what you already know. What's that, gaslight? You know what I'm saying? Trying to convince me of something that ain't true when I know it is. Trying to get me to... And that's another thing. I hate when people insult my intelligence. How dare you, yo? My brain don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because my brain is always searching for knowledge and truth and realness and authenticity. You know what I'm saying? Everything to me look fake. It's like I'm navigating a GTA board where all the characters that I come across are programmed to do a certain thing. Technically, that's how I've been able to navigate the various pitfalls, because I know how you program. I know what you're going to do for you know what you're going to do. And I know if I do this, you'll respond this way, and I'll be over here chilling with my feet up, sipping lemonade, yeah? You know what I'm saying? And don't be thinking nothing about it. But sometimes the wait or the remember, well, you know, it's still in quiet moments to remember, like, darn, Joe, I've had to cut off a lot of people, yo, I had love for. Darn, Joe, you know, these various, you know, industries haven't worked out. Solar, CDL, because of circumstance, not because of effort. Darn, Joe, I feel like I'm losing my child, yo, to a world that's attempting to destroy her before she even gets started. And then on top of it, all her female cousins, they ain't even out of high school, and they already got STDs and abortions. You know what I'm saying? And she's surrounded by wolves, and she got love for him. And I understand, I get it. So how I protect someone who don't want to be protected, and they not even young enough to understand what's going on? How not see? Woo! Peace be still along the way. And on that note, man, I'ma holler at y'all. Ooh,